Hello students, myself Yul Kodia from LG Institutes of Engineering and Technology. So in last session we discussed some numerical based on gyroscopic effect on aeroplane. Clear? So in today's session we start a new topic, that is gyroscopic effect on ship. Clear? Okay. So in gyroscopic effect in ship there is a three types of motion. First one is a steering motion, second one is a pitching motion, and third one is a rolling motion. So in this lecture we have to discuss the effect of gyroscopic couple in ship during steering motion. Clear? Okay. So before that you have to understand some basic terminology of gyroscopic effect on ship. Clear? Okay. There is three types of motion occurs in ship whenever ship move on the surface of water. First one, that is a pitching motion, second one is a steering motion, and third one is a rolling motion. Now what is steering motion? Whenever ship try to take a left turn or right turn. Clear? So this is the steering motion, and you can observe steering motion from the top side of the ship. Clear? Second is a pitching motion. Now what is pitching motion? Pitching motion means the motion of ship is cyclic up and down motion because of water wave. Clear? And you can observe the pitching motion from the side view of the ship. Clear? And third one is a rolling motion. You can observe rolling motion from the front side. At that time, the cyclic up and down motion of the starboard and the port side. Clear? So this is the basic terminology of the gyroscopic effect on ship. Now you have to understand the four basic terminology of ship. Now first one, that is what is bow and what is stern. So whenever you visualize or observe ship from the rear side, clear, at that time the rear end of the ship indicate the stern side or aft side. Clear? And the front side of the ship indicate the bow side. Clear? Bow side also known as a fore end of the ship. Clear? So you have to remember these two words. The first one is a bow and second one is a stern. Bow indicate front side of the ship or fore side of the ship, and stern indicate rear side of the ship or the stern side of the ship. Clear? So this is the basic terminology of ship. Now two more terminology you have to remember, that is what is starboard side and what is port side. Clear? Now what is starboard side? Whenever you observe ship from the rear side, clear, at that time the right hand side of the ship indicate the starboard side. And what is port side? Whenever you visualize ship from the rear side, at that time the left hand side portion indicate the port side. Clear? It is the left hand side of the ship looking in the direction of the motion. So you have to remember these four words: bow end, stern end, starboard side and port side. Bow side indicate front side of the ship, stern indicate rear side of the ship, starboard indicate right hand side portion of the ship, and port indicate left hand side portion of the ship. Clear? So this is the basic terminology of the ship. So in this session we discussed gyroscopic effect on ship during steering motion. There is a three type of motion occurs while ship moving in the surface of water. First one is a steering, second one is a pitching, and third one is a rolling. So in this session we discuss steering motion, and you all know what is steering motion. In steering motion, ship try to take a left turn or try to take a right turn. There is a four case we have to discuss. First case, rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and ship try to take a left turn. Second case, rotor rotate in anti-clockwise direction and ship try to take a right turn. Same way, rotor rotate in clockwise direction and ship try to take a left turn, and in clockwise direction ship try to take a right turn. So in this session we have to discuss four effects. So case number one, left turn with clockwise rotor, means rotor rotate in clockwise direction and ship try to take a left turn, and always you have to visualize effect from the rear side of the ship or the stern side of the ship. Clear? Suppose this is a ship, you have to observe ship from the rear side. Now rotor rotates in clockwise direction. So first of all you have to identify angular direction of angular momentum using right hand thumb rule. Clear? So rotor rotate in clockwise direction. So put your finger in the clockwise direction like this. At that time, thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. So in this case, the direction of angular momentum is in the forward direction. Clear? Now, ship try to take a left turn. So suppose this is a ship. Ship try to take a left turn. So you have to put your finger in the direction of left turn. At that time, thumb indicate direction of angular momentum for the axis of precession. Clear? So put your finger in the left turn. At that time, thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. Now we have a two vector. First vector is in the straight direction. Second vector is in the upward direction. So body always try to move in the direction of resultant force. Clear? So we have a two vector. First one is forward direction. Second one is upward direction. So this is the resultant force, and body always try to move in the direction of resultant force. That means bow end of the ship try to move in upward direction, and stern end of the ship try to move in the downward direction. You see this effect in this diagram. Clear? The reaction couple tends to raise the front end and lower the rear end. Clear? So this is the effect of gyroscopic couple for the case number 1. Now we have to discuss case number 2. Rotor rotates in clockwise direction, but ship try to take a right turn. This four effect is same as a aeroplane. Clear? So again you have to first of all identify direction of angular momentum. Put your finger in the clockwise direction. Thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. So in clockwise direction, the direction of angular momentum always in the forward direction. So we have a first vector in the straight direction. Now try to take a right turn. So this is a ship. Try to take a right turn. Put your finger in the right turn. At that time, second vector is in the downward direction. So again we have a two vector. First vector is forward direction. Second vector is downward direction. So resultant vector occurs or resultant vector generated between applied two force. So body try to move in the direction of resultant force. That means the forend of the ship try to move in the downward direction, and stern side try to move in the upward direction. Clear? This is the effect of case number 2 for the reactive gyroscopic couple. Clear? Stern end try to move in upward direction, bow end try to move in downward direction. Okay? So this is the first two case for the clockwise direction. Now we have to discuss another two case for the anti-clockwise direction. So rotor rotates anti-clockwise direction, but ship try to take a left turn. Clear? So first of all, you have to identify direction of angular momentum for the propeller. So this is the propeller. You have to visualize it from the rear side. Put your finger in clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. At that time, the angular momentum direction is in the backward direction. Now again, ship try to take a left turn like this. Put your finger in the left turn. This is the upward direction again. So now we have a two vector. First vector is in backward direction. Second vector is in upward direction. So resultant force vector generated in inclined direction. Clear? Like this. So ship try to always move in the direction of resultant force. So rear end or stern end of the ship try to move in upward direction, and nozzle try to move in the downward direction, same as a aeroplane. Clear? So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple for the case number 3. The reactive couple tends to press the front and raise the rear end. Clear? Now last case, rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and ship try to take a right turn. Now you all know, you always observe ship from the rear side. So this is the rear side of the ship. First of all, identify direction of angular momentum. So in this case, propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction. So you have to observe ship from the rear side. Here is the propeller. Now anti-clockwise direction. Put your finger in anti-clockwise direction. Then thumb indicate direction of angular momentum for the rotor. So angular momentum direction is in the backward direction. Now ship try to take a right turn. Here. Now ship try to take a right turn. That means this is the ship and ship try to take a right turn. So put your finger in the right hand direction. Clear? At that time thumb indicate direction of angular momentum, that is in downward direction. Clear? So now we have a two vector. First vector is in the backward direction. Second vector is in the downward direction. So resultant force generated between applied two force like this means in inclined direction. Clear? So body try to move in the direction of resultant force. At that time ship try to move in this direction. That means bow end of the ship try to move in upward direction, and rear end, that means stern end, that means aft end, try to move in the downward direction. Clear? So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple because of case number 4. That is, this reaction couple tends to raise the front end and lower the rear end of the ship. You see the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple in this diagram. In this diagram, there is bow end trying to move in upward direction and stern end trying to move in the downward direction. Clear? So in this session, we discussed total 4 cases. First 2 cases for the clockwise direction, second 2 cases for the anti-clockwise direction. In first 2 cases, that is, a rotor rotates in clockwise direction and ship take a left turn. Second case, rotor rotates in clockwise direction and ship take a right turn. Same way, another 2 cases, that is, rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and ship take a right turn, and rotor rotates in clockwise direction and ship take a left turn. Clear? So we have total 4 cases. Now, and you all know what is the equation of the reactive gyroscopic couple. That is, couple is equal to I omega omega p. There is only one equation for the reactive gyroscopic couple. Now, you all know there is 3 types of motion occurs in ship whenever ship move on the surface of water. First motion is a steering motion, second motion is a pitching motion, third motion is a rolling motion. Now, gyroscopic effect occurs only whenever the position of axis of spin will change. Clear? So we discuss in this lecture that is steering motion. Now what is pitching motion? In pitching motion, now you have to first of all understand what is pitching motion. Pitching motion means this is the cyclic up and down motion of ship because of water wave. Clear? Cyclic up and down motion of bow end and stern end indicate the pitching motion. So in pitching motion, axis of spin try to move cyclic up and down motion. Clear? So in pitching motion is you can see theta. In pitching motion is a simple harmonic motion. Clear? And you all know what is simple harmonic motion and what is the equation of the simple harmonic motion. Clear? And what is a rolling motion? Now you have to identify what is rolling motion and understand what is rolling motion. Whenever you observe ship from the front side, at that time cyclic up and down motion of starboard and port. Now you all know what is starboard and what is port. So cyclic up and down motion of starboard and port, that is the rolling motion. Clear? In rolling motion, the position of axis of spin will not change. That's why in rolling motion there is a gyroscopic effect is not generated. Clear? So in next session we have to discuss gyroscopic effect on ship because of pitching motion. In today's session we discuss gyroscopic effect on ship because of steering motion. Clear? So in this case, in steering motion there is a 4 case same as a aeroplane, but in pitching motion we have to discuss again more 4 cases. Like rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and ship try to move in upward direction, and rotor rotate in anti-clockwise direction and ship try to move in the downward direction. These 2 cases. And rotor rotate in clockwise direction. At that time ship try to pitch upward direction, and rotor rotate clockwise direction, and at that time ship try to pitch in downward direction. So we have to discuss 4 cases in pitching motion and 4 cases for the steering motion, and in rolling motion there is no gyroscopic effect is occurring. Clear? So in next session we will discuss gyroscopic effect in ship in pitching motion, and also we derive equation for the pitching motion. Clear? Thank you.